This morning we had a mass delivery, door-to-door, of postcards that demonstrate, shows what abortion is all about. And there had been a work party the weekend before to make sure that all the postcards were put in envelopes. We wanted to make sure that people, when they received them, had sort of like a warning on the envelope. So this time Rosemary had made sure every envelope had a warning on it, contents not suitable for children. So there could be no excuses that children were seeing things that were inappropriate or something like that, so that we would make sure that the postcards would go into the hands of parents and they would be freer to look at the content and not get themselves all worried about their children seeing it or that it was floating around the sidewalk. We had direct instructions about making sure it went into the mailbox or under a mat or in the door handle so it couldn't be blowing all around. So that was our focus this morning, an ongoing focus to make people more aware of what abortion really is, the truth about abortion. On the cover of this particular postcard, it says that abortion is a human rights violation. Talking about human rights is a big push nowadays in Canada, and it's a really important thing for people to see that not having the right to be born is a human right, and there's a tremendous violation of it, to the tune of 100,000 people every year in Canada. A few weeks ago we had a guest speaker at our Pregnancy Resource Centre meeting, and she shocked everybody there by telling them that Canada is one of 3 countries in the world that has no laws to protect the unborn. And the shocking news was that the other 2 countries that don't are both communist countries. One is China and one is North Korea. And I had people from my church come and say, I never knew that. Doesn't matter how many times we've told them before, it finally sunk in. So some work is beginning there. This is such an important thing for us to carry on doing, and I hope that we can continue doing so in other cities and towns across Ontario.
Yeah. Ironically, this is in the news right now in the world that ISIS is basically attacking and destroying, decapitating adults and children. And here in Canada, we're doing exactly the same thing to our preborn children. And yet nobody seems to know or even care.
Well, even more shocking is since 2005, the number of abortions, surgeries they call them, that are done in Canada are hidden. They are not public information. That information does not have to be shared with the public. And there are people who are taking that on as a ministry right now. So not only is it happening here, it's becoming more and more private. And that's why we have to fight against that by showing it more and more to the public.
Exactly. Okay, thanks a lot, Anne.